The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's go now. 10 cycles. Hut, hut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 36. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Pats are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready, ready.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, the first play intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. I'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now they'll shift things around.
Red, yellow, green.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Lance looking to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Patriots defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
McLeod to return it. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Let's go now.
2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
On the set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes.
On the double.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
6. Mega. Black shot. Ready.
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Red cycle. Blue striker. Green jack. Ready.
Back to throw here. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Hands it off out of the gun. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. He'll drop to throw. Out left and complete to Thornton. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Ready.
3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's
how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Clock, 10.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now the common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And way out past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
10 cycles.
36-yard line.
Set.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's go now. Striker, 3-3. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jerry Jeudy as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
But what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the plane of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw with Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Strike! Strike! Black Ultra. Needle Blue.
Throwing his Lance on third down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So now on fourth down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll look to throw. That's complete to Tony. And caught it up. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Lance looking to change it up. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 95 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll
Check.
come up 2nd and 7.
Check, smash. Ready.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. Well, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
Let's go now. Check, Fury. Hey, draw steal. Smash, red.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patton. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A very solid gain of 27.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed and being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Lance. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Ready?
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Ready?
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's third down and goal to go.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Left side to Lamb. No gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Patriots get the football back. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
Ready.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
A gain of 2.
And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Shot 17. Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This